I don't have my UPS skin installed, so we're flying a generic white livery. Actually, let's see what's in the back. Knock knock. Nothing. Wow. You have your nail moments. True. True. No lizards. I think when Simbrief loads it, they don't put the custom boxes in. I have to do that manually. No. Hey now. I'm still impressed with how well this actually tracks and everything. The extra lighting, I guess, really helps with my glasses, but I also think part of the issue with my glasses is they are thick as hell and have every single type of coating you can put on them. Um, I think next time when I go to get glasses, I'll get two pairs and get one that's just my normal prescription, but just straight clear for at home, and then have a pair that I wear to work that has everything on it. Yeah, because, like I said, when I tuned the eye tracking, I did it without my glasses on just so it was the raw. So you can actually see the irises moving around as I look around. Though more shooter games need to put ooh, need this. Come on, shooters. This gun's cool. Oh my goodness, no one tell Frazier. Why did it search the web for that? Halfway there. Yeah, this I need to go copy all my settings from the other computer and get all the mods and everything that I have. I feel so weird not having all my extra stuff. Like the movement ribbon deleter. Oh, you can't see it because the Volantic thing's in the way, but that's like my favorite thing I've added to my other one. Then super aggressive frame gen that makes everything look so mushy. TD at 50. 37. Oh my god, 20 minutes? How are we not late? Or are we getting late? No, we're still early. Dude, the wind must have been putting in some fucking work. Because I flew... Classic me, I forgot something. Right as before I left, I usually always put the flaps all the way up. And, I didn't. So we flew basically all the way to Britain on flaps 1. You're gonna play some Tarkov right now. Why? No, no. After I land this plane, I'm gonna end the stream at least. Had a good tailwind across the ocean. I figured as much. We're going the we're going the short way around the world right now. Go for 48. Why? I'm gonna run out of energy so much faster this time. I basically got a 6-hour nap. So tonight, I'm probably even gonna like pass out at like 10. Subathon go? No. Maybe one day, but I'm still gooning. You have 24 hours of a replay you could watch. And I'll go live again tomorrow. Cashing them vacation days. Well, that's my whole thing with a subathon is I can't really... I mean, without entirely canceling everything else I do throughout the year, but that didn't move for half of it, 6 hours is not half of 24. We've nuked optioned until about 8:30 a.m. my time, or 7 hours ago. Oh, keep blur simulations posted. F14BU navigation update. Here, we'll watch it together. Because we can. Um, captures, window capture. Not that one. Then still getting used to the new everything I set up because everything's moved around a little bit on me. Last time I used the Brave source, it was on F14BU reveal trailer. Happy 4th, Dix. Hey, thanks for the Prime. Yeah, use your Bezos bucks. Thank you. Which is crazy because hold on. What's nuts is up until that point, they didn't really put targeting pods on like the Hornets. I think it's neat. It's called a bomber. Okay, you can do that. You know what that means? Your startup time isn't gonna change. I think that is crazy. Well, Retro, what you can do with all those flight plans though is you can like I mean realistically you're probably not gonna use it a whole lot. Um but it's so you can load like kill boxes and stuff. So if you need to like reference you know, we're going to this area today, you can load the secondary flight plan and see the kill box over here and then do the same thing over here. I doubt you're gonna go on a 200 target mission. Yeah. Like, it's crazy that it can do it and nice that it can, but at the end of the day, nah. Oh, did you guys see the one that they posted yesterday? Hold on. We'll watch that one next. Or no, it was Tricker posted it, but It's fucking cool. $99. Yeah, that's just standard stuff. It's not Hex. Dude, this is gonna be the ultimate two-man machine. Gotta go back online. Okay, hold on. This retro. Dude, there's some little fun, like, features they added is crazy. Shoot Q will help a lot. Oh, yeah. I mean, you kind of had it before, but now, instead of just, like, on or off, you do have, like, a, am I close or not? Also, do you see that how Jester's voice lines are subtitled? They're at the bottom. Yeah, you see that right there? If you already own the Tomcat, it's an additional $50 because they're getting their longtime users on the in the door and out the door. As you do. That's fine. I plan on flying it a lot for anyone who wants to Wizzo because we haven't had a good pilot Wizzo relationship in a long time. So I can fly anybody, but I don't know if anyone wants to fly with me. Also, this right here, bro. The being able to look in uh like on your little screen here and tell Gesture what to look at, because you can do the same thing on the radar screen now too. Yeah. This right here, this is awesome. Dude, are you kidding me? Yeah, I never would use Gesture for anything other than Phoenixes. And even then. I never did it. If I was gonna go pound sand, I would do it in a literally anything else, because the Tomcat doesn't carry enough bombs. But I would be more willing to do it with the precision guided stuff, because then well, it'd be with a person, not just Gesture. Because if I'm basically, in my mind, if I'm gonna go out by myself, I might as well jump in an Eagle, which is gonna carry almost triple the air to ground ordnance, or take a Hornet, which would double it. Hell, I think even the Harrier can carry more bombs, at least like laser guided or whatever. But yeah, the camera thing I'm like super jazzed about. So cool. Yeah, well, I know, and that's what I'm saying, is the Tomcat gets 4, which, for what it was doing, that was plenty, in real life, at least. In DCS, though, your average sortie of targets is way more than 4. But if you needed to go sink a bridge behind enemy lines like 300 miles, the Tomcat could do it, because it was just had the range. Oh, look at that timing, too. We're right here at TD. Alright, destination data. Landing performance, sync, or no, sync FMS, sync weather. Oh no, that's sync the bottom half, whatever. So 2, 9, 14. (25°C). Ooh, it's a bit warm in London today. And 30.24. And then field height, 100 feet. Waypoint before, we'll go 2,500. The box. Go. It's the tunnel of the Tomcat. I think without entirely changing all the avionics out, I don't think its computers could handle it. There just wasn't the space for all that power. Yeah. Oh, you'll pause at TD's jump scare. I was like, wait, did we crash? And boop, down we go. Uh, as far as I know, in real life, you would never really take off with a JDAM that wasn't aligned already. And usually, you would give it its target before you left. Being able to program in flight was more of a backup if something happened. And even then, it wasn't really expected for it to do that. I don't know if that's changed in more modern era, but because, you know, tech gets better. But I think that's why you see the proliferation of multi-sensor munitions. So like depending on which way you go with it. Which way, Western man? A paved way that has a GPS kit or a JDAM that has a laser kit. um to aid in that on target changing delivery. Wait, are we getting eGBU? Huh. Okay. Also, Hex, if you're still here, I thought the tornado we're getting in DCS is like a weird block where it kind of like doesn't have the smart stuff. Well, yeah, because the bombs are too long, so you can only put them on catty corner of each other. The very first tornado. Yeah, I don't know. It'll definitely be a step up in terms of like what you get in the Phantom for sure. But I feel like it's still gonna be pain for the people that want like the modern experience. All smart munitions are tech. Hi, Key. Tornado's Death could be your default for anti-shipping after it releases. It has supersonic anti-ship missiles. I mean, I've been petted. I'm tired of harpoons. Well, come on, Apple. Think outside the box. You can drop a GBU at over Mach, and now you have a supersonic weapon. They suck. Well, Annie, unless you do... oh, God. Unless you do some shenanigans, your anti-shipping always boils down to throw enough shit at the ship until it stops shooting back. I don't know how true that is, Apple. This is as many harpoons as a Hornet gets. And a Viggy only gets, I think, 2. Except if you time it right with a Hornet, you can do a 6x2 with Talds and throw Talds out. And then just work the math and time it and then shoot the harpoons right behind it. Then the Talds will take all the hits and then the harpoons can do their job. Yes, Mika, the cat can move. Here. We have hair options. The tail. Oh, that's a pet. The tail can go up and down. How are the C-101 anti-ship weapons? I tried to use them and I couldn't get them to work. So there's that. It gets Sea Eagles. It was the whole reason I bought the plane, was to try and use it as anti-shipping. Oh, here. This is my favorite bit that I can do, since I went and was a little extra with my stream deck. I made it so I have like so I have center, which is this, which is just also my big chatting. And then I can zoom in and like skate it around a little bit. And then just the opposite. But then I can quickly do stuff like this, like too much. Then we have gaming, gaming close, gaming left, chatting, chatting close, chatting far. Yeah, that's why I couldn't get them to work, because you have to program them in the ME only. So I was just testing to see if I couldn't force them. And yeah, if you just fly out and drop them, they'll fly forward for about 2 miles and then just nose straight over and die. But yeah, so big pupils, which I got as a freebie. Thank you, Penko. Blush. Disgusted. And hard eyes. Tears. And the high AOA mouth. Oh, and then the body Z toggle, I like to call the sassy hips. So here's how I move normally, and then if I turn these on, it's just to limit the range a little bit more. Riri drew the model. Here, actually, since we're just on descent anyhow. So we're almost there, so be quick about it. Switch to this. And there you go. That's Riri's 2 accounts over there. Her art one is the bottom one, but her, her main streamer one's the top one. And what are we flying? A relic of days gone. A A340. This was very quickly phase out of production because of the ETOPS regulations getting looser about engine requirements. So, turns out engine maintenance on 4 engines costs more than 2, and when you only need 2 to be able to hop the pond, people went with that instead. So it was a victim of its time. Kind of like the Tomcat. Alright, what was the QNH 3024? Would have been genius if the market stayed. Yeah, exactly. But like I said, with ETOPS going away, basically the 340 is just a 330 with 2 extra engines bolted to it and an extra landing gear in the middle. So you hear all that? Extra, extra, extra. That also means extra money for everything. And airlines don't like paying more than they need to. And some don't even like doing that. So yeah, this is only still flown today by a very, very few airlines. And on top of that, this is the even more rare model with the 4 A320 engines on it, rather than the bigger ones that are on the 330. You missed the tri-jets? The MD-11's back flying for FedEx again, so if you really want to see one moving around, you better go see them now before they're gone. Oh yeah, Aerosoft fucked it like they always do. Apparently it has so many issues. But in classic Airbus fashion, this plane that I'm in is notorious for being really low power, so pilots have issues with that sometimes. Let's get flaps 1. They extended the... Yes, I know my speed brake's still out. You're gonna want it out though, because we're kind of taking this corner a little tight. They extended the plane. They made it bigger. They put bigger engines and made the frame bigger, so it's still like the same power to weight ratio. Well, okay, the CRJ today works, but I don't know how long it took them to get it to work. And that's kind of where the 340 is right now. 5 years? Yeah. So... What's that? We love the unloaded chunk. And then just see all the buildings out there. You're gonna split the budget right now? Personally, I would say knowing what you fly, Joe, I think you would get more mileage out of the 220, and then if you wanted to get back into DCS stuff, the BU would definitely be something you want. But then I also don't know how much you're working with and what kind of art you're trying to get as well. And I don't know, unless I order a burger, I don't think I'll get one today. Also, one perk of now finally having this model is I don't have to sit in a Discord call anymore to talk. Okay, Mika, I'll have to order one, I guess, which I guess it's better that, well, and more expensive, a lot more expensive to order something. I get whacked with like a $10 delivery fee, and then I feel bad for not tipping good because they're driving literally 20 minutes out of town, both ways combined, to deliver something to me. For burger, thanks, Mika. Not my job to pay their wage, fuck tips. It's a way they can skirt some tax stuff, so I think it's okay. Because they shouldn't be taxed anymore, so what I give them goes straight to them, and they get to keep all of it. Yep. Well, yeah, and I know. That's kind of how that all works, though. Alright, yep, we're definitely within gear speed. Gears coming, lights on, APU's charged. Wing, where do I turn off? And we just hit the flap 2 speed. Bring it around town. I love the little middle wheel on this thing, also. Oops. And then flaps 3 and 4. To be honest, usually when you're flying an Airbus, you can go straight from 2 to 4 because the speeds are basically the same for the restriction. Yeah. Yeah, you pay out the nose to order in. Alright, and we're entering the carrier break. Right, approach mode on. Are we gonna descend plane? What if I said, pretty please? I was pushing the knob the wrong way.
2,000.
Oh, spoilers, he's armed. Go. Alright, feetsies on the old rudder pedals. Alright, let's... What are the odds I crater into the runway or I grease it? 500 feet per minute? Alright. Alright, we're hand flying now. Oh my god. I see these memes come across my YouTube every now and again, and it's like the Boeing pilot parking his car. And he's just fucking the... Like, ripping the wheel back and forth a whole bunch for no reason. A little low, a little left. A little low.
70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
And we kissed it. Oh, why didn't my reversers deploy? What the fuck? Idle. Reverse. Max reverse. Whatever. Volanta, what was that? Touchdown. 371. Not too bad for this plane. Oops. Want that on. That on. Turn that off. Gonna get shoot up in the air today. I gotta still pick up some 40 Smith & Wesson for my FNS 40 that I just got. I seen there was some... What company was it? Was running a deal on ammunition, but I really didn't want to drop 300 bucks on 1,000 rounds. Which, I didn't realize. 9mm these days is down to like 10 cents a shot, and then 40 Smith and Wesson is down to like 30. That's crazy. Oh, who was I talking to the other day about this? Look, so my throttle, when I move the right throttle, it moves the inboard two engines, and then my left throttle moves the outboard two engines, so I don't actually have diff thrust, but it lets me taxi easier because then I can put the inner two at a higher engine power than just idle. Yeah, I'll probably pick up some bulk pistol calibers soon because I know my 9mm is running lower, but not like gone. Um, so what burger should I get? Culver's? They're all right. Of like the fast food, they're pretty good. Guess I wasn't sure if I should maybe get like one not from a fast food place and like from like Applebee's or something like that. Like just a family sit down restaurant. It's not. Fast food has drive-through and you get served in less than 10 minutes. Applebee's is a bar that also serves food. You know, like Bob Evans is Bob Evans fast food. It's like the same tier. Chili's, same thing. Good food for Applebee's? Again, I wouldn't say it's great, like, but they do have a 4 cheese mac and cheese that has chicken on top that's pretty fucking good. Yeah, it's like a big bowl of fucking pasta with like all the cheese on it you could ever want with breadsticks and like honey chicken tenders. Woo! Woo! That's like my go-to. Uh-oh. Did I disarm my doors? Because that's about to pop a fucking slide if I didn't. No, no, like I said, fast food to me is like, you're talking fucking McDonald's, Culver's, like places you go up to a counter to order and then like get your shit. And then they have seats where you can sit. Hi, welcome to Chili's. Alright, well that's us done and landed and powered down. Um I guess we could chat for a while. And since we're at an airport, we can go to this. While I turn everything off. Sure, yeah. And kick some fucking doors. Yeah. Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll order lunch. Well, I guess it'd be dinner by the time it gets here, but I've only been awake for... I woke up at like 2:30.
American 600, runway 25 right, line up and wait.
You get to airport Monday? What are you doing? Where are you going? Breakfast. TJ, I don't know how you do that schedule all the time. It fucking sucked. You don't go to 6 a.m.? Fucking close enough, dude. I see your ass online when I get to work. Like, brother. Yeah, but he doesn't work nights. He just doesn't sleep. Get on that 9 to 9 life, bruh. I'm on that 5 to 11. Oh yeah, no, that's what I passed out at, well, 9:15 I think was the last message I sent to Yuki last night. Well, this morning I should say. And then I woke up at like 2:30. So yeah, I like literally my body woke up at that time and I checked the plane. Alright, let's see, what options do we have on DoorDash? How was your Taco Bell? It was exactly as I expected! Awesome! I get at the airport. I'm part of the security. Okay? Burger. It's gonna cost you the same to park either, so I would say if it's super hot, just take your truck, unless it's a super big truck and it's hard to park. Because I'm assuming you're flying out of Detroit, and they don't have a different parking lot for like motorcycles that it costs less or anything like that. My Silverado full cab, I parked in the big blue deck, no problem. You just might have to go to the roof because people inside the parking garages don't know how to fucking park. So there's no room for a bigger vehicle to maneuver. But okay, so we have Five Guys, Wendy's, Burger King, Culver's, McDonald's, Steak and Shake, Applebee's. B-Dubs does burgers? Why would you get burgers from B-Dubs? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, Arby's. Yo. Bob Evans. Dairy Queen. Denny's. Cracker Barrel. Give me a home style hamburger. Bro. Imagine door dashing a hamburger from a gas station. Why is that an option? People. I know Buc-ee's is like the new trend, but why are all these gas stations trying to copy them? Sheets has a drive-thru. That's who this is. We've only just recently got them around here, and they've like there's like 5 now, and I didn't realize that they're just like a Buc-ee's light. Like, it's not uncommon for a gas station to have like a drive-through, quote unquote, but we usually call them a carry-out, where it's like the covered area and you pull up, and the attendant is like, "What do you want?" And you're like, "I want." My dad would be like, "I want a 30-pack of Bush," and then they would go get the 30-pack and throw it in the bed of the truck. Um. Yeah, no, they built one across the street from the gym, and they cut in a new driveway in, which has increased the traffic on this little side street by like 30 times, and now it is a pain in my fucking ass to get in and out of the drive-in to the gym. I hate it. Alright, are we gonna do Culver's? Because that's what you guys said to get. All in favor? It's been a minute since I've had one from there. I also don't know what to get from here. Oh, at least it's not a million. They have pretzel bites? Yo, I'm so in now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, happy hour 25% off? Oh, hold on. What are the items for that? Wisconsin cheese curds, fries. It looks like just sides. In a smoothie. Hmm? Hold up. Twisted Nerve Mission? Which one is that? Describe it, because I don't know them by name. Oh, the meth lab's in town. Gotcha. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? It's just so cool I can do this now. I'm gonna just turn the gaming PC off to give it a break since I've been putting it through its paces for the last 24 hours. Well, actually, longer than that. My PCs have been awake since I was awake yesterday at 9 a.m. So they've been on for. Actually, task manager should tell me uptime, right? No, it doesn't. At least not the way that I want it to. Mika, I'm holding. Tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Let's wait. Heat advisory in effect. How warm is it today? Sheesh, feels like 100. But I don't have to go outside. I can stay nice and ice cold in my room. Which was funny that last night it got so cold with the AC on. I went and put fucking sweatshirt and sweatpants on because I didn't want to turn the AC up or down. I just wanted to leave it. I was like, man, this is awesome being cold. $110, $115, cars like unusable. Oh, dude. Yeah, I bought leather seat covers for my Blazer just so like um that's more or less my Blazer is just the shuttle to get to and from work. I come out of work, you know, grimy and sweaty as hell and all that. So I could just take like a Clorox wipe to the seat cover and wipe it down if it got super bit like dirty, rather than doing that to like the seats that are in there originally, right? But now when I go to, oh yeah, no, it's almost 90 here. I think it's 89, but feels like is a 99. I think the hottest air temperature it got so far this year was 95. I think it was like last Wednesday. You have ordered Culver's. Okay, what did you get, TJ? Oh, $3 off 15 or more. Which, yeah, dude, look at this. 350 delivery fee, and then an extra $3 for long distance fee. Alright, but we're gonna put the pretzel bites on there. Oh god. Medium, large, and family. That's so many options. They're served hot with the cheese sauce. Okay, so the cheese sauce is an extra. Medium or large? Because I think a family's gonna be way too much. When did you work airport security? I thought you were a welder. So, oh god, I just dropped my phone. So Axon was nice enough to record this for me on the other day when there was some controllers and stuff on FatSim, just so it has some background music or background noise and things are moving around. But I made a whole, well, we have a whole bunch. So we have this one. This one I really appreciate he went through the time to do this. If we hang out here long enough, you'll see aircraft and things driving around behind me. Ooh, excuse me. And then we have this over Microtech. And then I did these ones inside my favorite ship in Star Citizen. So you have the whole B in like the suit locker area. Then while in Quantum Drive in the bedroom. And in the bedroom, but not in Quantum, over top of Microtech. So these are for like a more personal talking to each other. And then I have the flat blue just as a flat blue background. And then these are just like, so you have the ADD things in the background. But I figured since we were just at an airport, this was the best bit. Was able to share with, okay. So, one medium, pretzel bites, value baskets. What do you guys have for value? Deluxe value, your butter burger with looks like a drink and fries for $10.
American 600, runway 25 right, line up and wait.
With a jalapeno jack pub burger. That looks good. No, I don't want anything spicy because I feel like once I eat this and tomorrow comes around, I'm going to push a literal brick out of my ass and because of all that Taco Bell I had, and I don't want it to hurt more than it's going to. What's the difference between the normal and the deluxe? Because it looks like just two patties. Does the deluxe get 3 patties? Because if it's just all the extra, no, in the picture it has 2 patties, and the deluxe also has 2 patties. Oh wait, no, you can just pick how many patties. The deluxe you can do 1 patty, double or triple. Oh, and then I'm gonna upgrade the side to curds. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do a deluxe double, medium curds with, I guess, the Culver's signature sauce. The pretzel bites is extra. A drink. I have to get a drink? Wait. I can get milk? Actually, no, that's a good point. Let me... Okay, so double patty, lightly toasted bun. We're not going to pay any extra for that. We'll do cheddar cheese instead of American. No toppings. Wait, actually, what are under toppings? Oh, okay. I want pickle, mustard, onions, and lettuce. And the chalky milk. I'm gonna skip the bacon though. It's $2 for bacon. I think I can live without that. And the value basket. Swap the fries out for the curds. What's the Culver signature sauce? Is it like a spicy ranch thing? Or something else? You believe so? Okay. Wait. Ken's Boom Boom Sauce? What a name! Oh, Fraser's favorite right here. Heinz Dip and Squeeze Ketchup. You're making celery hungry? Go tell him to drink 3 gallons of chocolate milk or something. I don't know. He was telling us last night how he was drinking like... Or no, 2 nights ago. How he would drink like half a gallon of milk a day. Okay, we'll just go with the Culver signature because that's probably fine. And then for a drink, we have... Oh, we could get a... Well, it's gonna cost a shitload. Holy... $7 for a medium flurry thing? I would explode. Dude, I don't know how he does it. You should ask him about it. Okay, but a fountain drink, white milk, chocolate milk, apple juice, bottle of water. Oh, that's fucked up. Milk, apple juice, and water all cost the same. Why? Sure, really, the bottle of water is much cheaper. Mm. Guess what do they have on fountain drinks? Wait, Culver's has their own root beer? I might just get that to try it. But they have Coke products instead. Culver's root beer fucks? Okay, that settles that then. Alright, then add to order. Okay, so we have a medium pretzel bites and a value basket, and that's gonna come out to... Oh, the deal already applied itself, so we saved the $3 for being over that. Ah, okay, I guess that makes sense. So you're getting fucked on the water, but technically a deal on the juice. You only got to shake because it's the 4th. Well, like, here's my thing. So, this Culver's order now, with the, a $7 tip, is $38.68. It's so expensive. Yeah. That's why I only order, like, usually once a month, if that. But I want burger now. You've convinced me a burger, so there we go. On the way. Well, mind you, that was after the $3, tipping culture. Yikes. 25% VAT tax on everything. Yikes. Counterpoint. Well, yeah, I think that's just an app-wide thing. For the local area? I don't know. Um, I think that's it. I don't know what else to do. We could yap for a little bit longer. But here's the model. Modern prices scare you. I mean, I still live at home, so usually, I I'm spoiled and get all of my meals made for me. So I don't ever know what I'm having for dinner, but it's usually something good because Dad makes it. And TJ can attest to father's ability to make food. But between the model setup and everything, I didn't ask them to pick up anything from the store for me to make, really. So all I have is either the box of MREs behind me to tear into, which, speaking of, I had one the other night. What was it? Let me check my, because I keep notes on this stuff. Yeah, okay. So, midnight on Thursday. Menu 6, beef taco filling. That was really good. The taco filling in it was good. The beans and rice were also good. The tortillas were just like any other time the tortillas are in there. The trail mix was okay. I really like the cheese spread. It's like my favorite bit on any of these MREs, really. And then it had the single serve orange drink that are like the ones you can get from the store that you pour into a bottle. Then the ones that are like the bag that you pour water into and then shake inside the bag. I think those ones are fucking weird. I get why it is the way that it is, but I'm like, bro, this is so much more complicated than it needs to be. And then the one I had before then was the 21st of June. Was a beef patty, a jalapeno pepper jack. It had tortillas. I don't do mayo, so I didn't try it. The snack crackers. The snack crackers, cheddar cheese. Do you want to guess what those just are? It's very easy if you think about it. It was literally just a bag of Cheez-Its that were like a hyper sealed inside the bag, inside the MRE. Which is funny that there's a lot of that stuff that's like that. I always thought it was, you know, its own thing. But then this one came with 2 cheese spreads. The driver's instant transmission. Dude, the perks of living in town. Oh, I'm still in MSFS, aren't I? I should probably switch to... Or that title. Game. Just chatting. I mean, we're still playing adjacent with the... It is MSFS footage, I guess. Oh, but the marble pound cake. I really liked that. I remember that vividly. And then the beef patty was just fucking beef cube, basically, with that was sitting in jalapeno juice. So it was spicy, but just block of flesh. Num num num. Oh, and then the one before that was menu 16, chicken burrito bowl. The chicken packet was solid, as I said. The tortilla whole grains, just like any other one. Trail mix recovery with pretzels. 10 out of 10, I said. Chocolate chip, toaster pastry. 10 out of 10. I'm pretty sure that was just a fucking Pop-Tart. Cheese spread, same old stuff, and then that one had lemon drink. Ooh, the beef goulash. That came with, the sugar cookies patriotic. So it was like animal crackers if you stamped them into, like, bald eagles and flags. I was like, why go through all the effort? I mean, I guess if you're making these just for this and it's its own production line, why not? Fuck, I even took a picture. Hold on, I can show the picture. Go to capture, or media share, Windows capture.
Well, he should be out of my airspace anyways, and I really can't speak him in my scope, so I don't know what. I mean, it should be no problem for you anyways. He's going somewhere else. Yeah.
Wait, what? Okay, there's Twitch chat. Why won't it capture the other? Oh, there it is. Look at this. But it also had applesauce. It was like energy applesauce. It had a fucking lightning bolt on the side of it. It looked crazy. I had to try it, even though I'm not the biggest fan of like applesauce or anything. And it actually wasn't that bad because it was more than just, yeah, it's applesauce. Fucking lightning bolt. Applesauce, parentheses, has lightning bolt on it, is good. Bread mini loaf. It had peanut butter and jelly. I'm not the biggest fan of jelly to start with, but it was all right. And same for the peanut butter. Yeah, chunky peanut butter, great. Strawberry jam, not great. Sugar cookies, patriotic, soft like animal crackers. See picture. Orange drink, tastes orange. And it was the beef goulash, so it was all right. One that I didn't think would go so hard. The pizza. Pizza is awesome. Yummy, yummy. Give me more of the slices of pizza. Yeah, so it was... Yeah, pizza was good. It came with a chocolate protein powder. But I've never been a big fan of chocolate. Oatmeal cookie. It was dry as hell, but good enough. Apple pieces and spiced sauce. Ugh. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not for me. Not for me. Vegetable crackers, though. I like those ones better than the normal ones. Yeah, and then the rest of those I should have already posted in my Discord. I kind of stopped posting them there because I don't know if you guys care. I'm just writing it down for myself. Was more than anything what I was doing. So yeah. I guess let's find someone to raid after this marathon-esque stream of pushing 25.5 hours now. Yeah, I'll be using this model probably for ever. I don't know if I'll ever get around to getting anything else more custom done, but now that we at least crossed this bridge and have this good base to work with, I'm certain I can get creative and maybe get like made outfits and stuff that you guys said you wanted. But we'll just have to be a little bit, do some shenanigans to make that work, and probably lose some toggles and stuff. But I do have some stuff I have to fix on this. Like I want to definitely fix the stream deck with it being goobed up. Kind of sucks, but I will let y'alls know Snap. Yeah, what do you guys think of the short hair? Riri sent me a progress update on something, and she had, ow, she had taken the hair off, and I was like, man, I really like the way that looks. So I asked her if it was possible or whatever, and she's like, I don't know what you're really asking, but it would be up to the rigger because it is on its own layer. And I was like, oh. And then, when Panko got the model, because they were talking between themselves a lot, so I actually didn't really hear a whole lot. Basically, I I approached Riri in like late October, and then I gave her her money for it, and then I didn't start getting updates until like, well, we got the initial like sketch, I think at like December time. Hold on. Actually, I can go look. I'm really big about documentation on some stuff. So let's see. Bald. I can set that up. It just, I didn't, again, literally, you can ask Axon. I was finishing the OBS scenes by like an hour before I hit live, like go live. That's how tight I had this planned out. Um, when did I get my first sketch? Because the only person more busy than me, by the way, is Riri. Holy shit. I swear. She does so much. Okay, yeah. So this started at the end of October. I got my first update in December, and then it was like, you know, maybe an update a month up until she sent it to Penco to get rigged. And then once it was rigged, well, once she had it, dude, I thought, I was like, okay, it's gonna get to the rigger and it's gonna take another like 4 or 5 months. And then it got to the rigger and they go, yeah, I'll have you a test model to you in like a week. And it was the same week of GoonCon, and I was like, that was only like 3 weeks. Could you take your time, please? And I might not be around to test it. But they both did a fantastic job. I'm so happy. But yes, now I move. Alright, so who's on? Fraser's on, the cow's on. Probably just go say hi to Fraser. But yeah, I'll let you know what my Culvers is like in Discord. And I'll be hanging out the rest of the night and tomorrow. Because it is only Saturday, right? My timeline's all fucked up. Yeah, Saturday the 4th. Okay. Because yeah, I don't really have anything going on because mom and dad are on a trip and I have to take care of the animals and all that. Oh, speak of, I gotta go let... She pooped when she was outside earlier. Is she gonna pee on the floor for the 5th time? I don't know. But yeah, so we're gonna say hi to Fraser. If there's anything you think that could improve the stream at all, let me know. I am very much here to make this awesome as I can. And with the split PCs now, I can do a whole lot more with resources and stuff. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Maybe early. We'll see how my body handles going to bed tonight and what we'll play. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Discord here for Discord things, and like I say, follows was greatly appreciated. Thanks for hanging out for 20 hours, and if you came back 2 or 3 times, thanks for that too. I wonder how well the export to YouTube is going to handle this. But yeah, you know, maybe tomorrow we'll try to play DCS to see how that audio routing works. But I think I know how to do it already, so. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye!